Bed and Biscuits Boarding and Training Facility, and this is Hallie. She's gone through our basic training and done really, really well. I use a prong collar on her, but I really think she probably doesn't even need it now. But I would continue it when you first get her home. That way she's on the same page as here. As you get doing as well as I'm doing here with her, then you can put a different collar on her and see how she does. I'm pretty sure she's going to do fine for you. Sit. If she doesn't, put this right back on her. But only use this one when you're training with her. Don't let it stay on her when she's playing, because if she jumps up, hooks it on a tree limb, a gate, a latch or something, it can strangle her. She's done really, really well. We're going to do basically about 4 or 5 different exercises: the heel on leash, the sit stay, the down stay, and the recall. I'm going to use hand signals and try to explain through all the exercises what hand signal is for what, as well as the verbal commands. So when we return, we'll come back to the heel on leash. Good girl. Okay, so when you start out with your heel on leash, or actually through all these exercises, dog is going to be at your left side. Very important. Dog is always at your left side. And we've been through this when you came to visit her. Make sure, and it's very hard to get it in your head, not just you, anybody. Not even this tight. A lot of people go around with it like this. What I do to make it easier is have it a little bit of a loop where it hooks to the leash hooks to the collar, and then just keep your hands straight down to your side. Or if you got to keep them up here, make sure when you start out it's loose. It may be nice and loose down here, but when you get walking, if you bring your hands up here, it's going to become tight. So very important, and it's a reward to her to have it loose. When it gets tight and you're walking, you don't even have to see it. It's just a pull and release, and tell her to heel, and she'll come right back to your side. When you stop walking, she should sit. If she doesn't, I've been making her sit. Good girl. You ready? Heel. Good girl. Good girl. Heel. Heel. Sit. Exercise finished, and praise your dog. Good girl. Okay, this is going to be Hallie's recall. It's going to be like the sit stay. You're going to put her in a hand signal to sit, like we said, is bring your hand up like this. Then to stay, put the palm of your hand in her face. You're going to walk out to the end of your 6-foot leash, reinforcing the word stay as you walk out. Turn and face her. Then the third hand signal, you're going to bring your hand to your chest as you tell her to come. And she should come and sit at your feet. If she doesn't sit, that's okay. We're just basically trying to get her to come to you. So off leash later on down the line, she'll come to you when you call her. Sit, stay, stay, stay. Hallie, come. Exercise finished, and praise your dog. Good girl. Okay, this is going to be Hallie's sit stay. Again, you put her to sit at your left side. Tell her to stay, just like your recall. You're going to walk out to the end of your leash. And you're only going to stay there for 3 seconds or so, and then return. And don't reward her till you get all the way back here. Okay? Let's see how she does. Sit, stay, 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 stay. Exercise finished, and praise your dog. Good girl. Okay, this is going to be Hallie's down stay. It's exactly like the sit stay. Put her in a sit with the hand signal, sit. But you're going to turn and face her. You're going to put your finger right to the ground and tell her down. Don't tell her any more than twice before you make her go down by pulling gently on the leash if you need to. You shouldn't have to, but if you need to, by the time you have to tell her 3 times, pull her gently down. Hallie, down. Sit and down. She tries you a little bit. She likes to snuggle a little bit on the way down. And then reinforce the word stay when you walk away. Down, stay, stay, stay. You're only going to stay about 3 seconds or 5 seconds. Stay. 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 Reinforce the word stay when you return. Stay. Stay. Exercise finished. Praise your dog. Good girl. Okay, for a conclusion, Hallie's done really, really well. We talked about it before. You don't have to get very aggressive with her at all because her feelings get hurt very, very easy, which it makes it easier for her to train. But anyway, she's done really well. Going in and out of doorways, I put her in a sit like this, tell her to stay. Of course, she's on a leash. Open up the door, I take a first step or two through, then I do a recall, call her, tell her to come, use a hand signal to come, and she comes through the doorway. She does really, really good with that. She would absolutely be great at off-leash, but in knowing that, when you get her home, don't try to do the off-leash yourself. If you do, wait a good long time. Wait a month before you even attempt it, because she needs to be doing really, really well with the on-leash before you attempt to take a leash off. Just like if you brought her back here for the off-leash later, I would put her back on a leash for the first 2 weeks she was here and do what I'm doing right now to get her, make sure she's exactly where I want her before I even attempt to take the leash off. But she would do very well in the off-lead if you opted to do that later. Thank you very much. Good. Hallie, work. Is that incredible or what? Good girl.